Here we are again, somewhere in the mountains of Nevada, and it's snowing. We're not in a JK, we're in a TJ. This is an 05 or an 06, I believe. So it has basically the same operating system as a JK. It has a 430 horsepower LS3, which is really about 450 with the tweaks we did to it. Everything is functional. We have Tapshift, cruise control. You can see down here, this is where we install the Tapshift switch with a stock shifter. All the stock shifter gates work. Our cruise control light, let's see our cruise works, and it's all OE factory cruise, not an add-on. Check engine light works through the dash. We have a seatbelt light on because we have no seatbelts. He's putting in a 5-point harness and I'm on a test drive. So this would be a good time to talk about engine choices for your JK. We've talked about the different LS engines, but I think that some guys are starting to think about other options like diesels and Ford motors and Hemis, and they all actually have their merits. Now we will be working on a diesel swap next year once we can acquire some of these diesel engines from the source we're trying to get them from, and that's all I can really say until it happens. It's going to be an engine that makes sense, and that's what this talk is about, is what makes sense. Now the Hemi is not in the JK from the factory for a lot of reasons. Obviously it's a big engine and it's heavy. The JK has a small engine compartment, so the Hemi would not pass federal crash standards, or cooling would be an issue. They probably could get it to cool, but it would definitely be an engineering issue. So while the Hemi is the most popular engine in a JK right now, at least swap wise, I do not feel it's the most appropriate. We want to get an engine that's more similar in size and weight, puts out good power and torque, but not too much. Now there's guys putting in 4BT diesels and Duramaxes, and I did a 8.1 liter big block Chevy build a while ago, and yes, while they work, they may or may not be ideal for your situation. What we strive to do is build a vehicle that mimics factory OE drivability, and we feel the LS engine does that. The LS engine has a lot of torque. The aluminum engines weigh not much more than a 3.8. The size of the LS engine fits the JK very well. It cools very well. We have 5.3s on the road now for over 100,000 miles, very much trouble-free, not breaking axles, not breaking transfer cases. It's just a very good fit for the JK. And there is no other mods. The first JK I ever did, I'll try to do a shoot on that. It's still on the road today, and it has 140,000 miles on that LS engine. And it's running the stock radiator, stock drive shafts, stock axles. It's a sport, so it doesn't have 44s. And it's been all over the country, including the Rubicon and Moab, and it does great. So you don't need to make a lot of upgrades to throw a 5.3 into your JK. It's a cost-effective engine, it's fuel efficient. You get the all-aluminum version, and you're not adding very much weight at all to your JK, maybe 40 or 50 pounds. You gain the 6-speed automatic transmission or manual transmission if you choose to go that route. There's a lot of advantages to it. You step up to the bigger LS engines, the 6.0s, the 6.2s, and they're really fun to drive and purposeful on a JK. You could tow with them. If you're into performance, you can go out and drag race them. You can do whatever you want. Now, as far as the alternative engines go, the diesels definitely are something we're looking into, and we've looked at the diesel for a long time. We've looked at the 4BTs and the Cummings, but we need to find something that comes in a light-duty truck in North America that's US EPA certified, because that's just how we do it. And there are a couple of candidates now, and you're going to hopefully be seeing that next year. Throwing a Duramax, a full-size Duramax in, or a 4BT or a 6, they're just too big and heavy. I mean, to add 800-900 pounds to a JK, yes, you could do it, but I think you're getting away from the purpose of the vehicle. Other V8 engines like Coyotes, small block Chevys, big block Chevys, flat crank Ford engines, yeah, you could put one in, but you're going to spend a lot of time and effort and really not perform any better, or if so, maybe marginally better than the readily available swaps that are out there today with the LSs and the Hemis. So a lot of effort, not a lot of gain. So what we're coming back down to then is I still believe the LS is the best engine choice in a JK. It fits the chassis, it has the power and the torque mated well to the JK size. You have a lot of variety of engines. The 5.3 and the 6.0 are great if you're on a budget and you want to run regular gas. The 6.2s and the Gen 5s are great if you want a little bit more performance. I think the Gen 5 5.3 is going to be a great engine in the JK just because of the variable valve timing, continuous and direct injection. So I'm just kind of rambling now because this is pretty sick scenery, and I figured I'd take a video and talk a little bit about engine choices. We will be offering a diesel at some point in the future. That is our goal, and it's going to be a diesel that makes sense, that is the right size, the right emissions category, so you can register your JK on the road, full emissions, full integration. So keep your eye out for that.